when your items in your bullets have items underneath them, those are what are called sub-bullets, and the list is called a multi-leveled list. You can just press the tab or shift tab or those same indent increase or decrease on the ribbon, but there's a little bit more functionality inside a multi-level list. So here's some text. I am going to select it, and then I'm looking for multi-level list. It's right after the numbered bullet options in the middle of the Home tab. When I click into it, they're showing me the different possibilities. So this first one has 9 levels, and the initial level would be numbers with parentheses, then small letters, and then small Roman numerals, and then numbers with parentheses on both sides, and so on and so forth, if you get that level, that far down. Now that would be tab, 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 tab. Probably don't need that many levels, but that's what you would get by default. Now you can customize this. The next one just does numbers. So the first level is just regular numbers. Second level is 1 point, and then 1 point, point. And you just keep going deeper as you do higher levels. Next one is just symbols, and just the highest level is 1 symbol, next level is a different one. And the next one requires headings as part of it, but you're going to see different indenting automatically as you assign heading styles to the different levels. This one does heading styles a little bit differently, and the last several are also involved with heading styles. So I'm just going to start with, I'm going to go with the 1 and the 1A. Now, because all of these are at the same level, there's no tabs involved, I'm just seeing numbers with 1 parentheses. But I have, my current projects are new product launch. Well, so I can, if I tab, I get a 1A, and the numbering changes down below. And I actually have a couple of projects, so I can do them both and tab them both. Task to be completed are several items, so that's a sub-bullet as well. And so that's the next 4 or so. And so I can do that from the ribbon. Instead of tab, I can increase indent. And if one of these was a sub-item of the previous one, let's say that redesign of the AA 1000 product is part of the previous one, well, I could keep indenting. And notice we go to Roman numerals next at the next level. And then items for the company meeting are these items. Well, let's just do them all. And we'll indent them. So that's the default if I choose multi-level list. I'm going to customize this a bit. So I'm going top to bottom inside the list. Now, be careful with this. Don't go beyond the list. That is, like I have text in this heading. I don't want to include that. That's not part of the list. And there might be an extra enter down below that you should not include if it's not going to have bullets. So be careful about that before you do it. Go back into the multi-level list, and here's where we can define a whole new multi-level list. Well, it's going to be based on the initial one. I'll just customize it a bit. So each one of the levels can be customized. Right now I'm on level 1, and what is it looking like? Well, it's got a certain formatting. If let's say I wanted bolding on it, I could go into font and say, I really prefer bolding on this. And so now bolding will be applied to it. Number style is, I have a number. Maybe I want capital Roman numerals or something like that. I could switch to something a little bit different. I'm not going to bother with that. The number alignment is to the left. Do I want it more to the right or in the middle of that little space? And where is it aligned? From the left edge of the page. Well, or at the margin, it's going to be right at the margin. And where's the text indented? Well, apparently 1/4 inch in. And so if I wanted the text indented a little bit more or a little bit less, I can include that. Now notice there's a set for all levels. That can save me time if it's like, oh, the next level I would also like to be there. Instead of me having to go in and customize it, I might choose set for all levels. So I want this to be 0.4 inches for all levels. Now, if I click on number 2, it's actually, in order to do the next level, it indents the next level in 1/4 inch, but then 0.4 from there is where the text. So that 0.4 inches is now applied to this level. And again, I could go into font and decide that this could be bold, or maybe I'll change it to italics just to mix it up a bit. And the number style could be different if I wanted it to be different. I'll go to level 3. Level 3 starts at the 1/2 inch mark. Each number goes in 1/4 inch. Text is starting at 0.9. Okay, I'm fine with that. So when I OK, I have something very different than the default multi-level list. I have something that has some bolding going on. It's spaced out, just pushed out a little bit further than it normally is, but I have a multi-level list.
We hope this video helped. Make sure to click the thumbs up and click the subscribe button right here. And click the link above to check out our Limelight classes, a free virtual live training. See you in the next video.